A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today, we are going to talk about a wealth giving yoga from BPHS. But before that, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments and your suggestions there. What are this wealth yoga that we're talking about? The wealth yoga that we're talking about from BPHS tells us धनेश लाभ bhavaste labheshe vadhanam kata. That means when the second lord, the lord of the house of wealth, goes into the house of profit, that is the 11th house, and there is a similar movement of the 11th lord into the second house. In short, when there is an exchange of houses of the second lord and the between the second lord and the 11th lord, or tave tavabho, that means or else kendra konasto. If this placement, if this conjunction of the second and the 11th lord is such that it happens in the kendra or the kona, dhanvan sa naro bhave. That means a person, if he has an exchange of the second lord 11th and 11th lord, or in conjunction they are sitting in a kendra or kona, that is an auspicious house. I would extend it to any of the houses of wealth, 2, 5, 11, or the 8th, when there is a sudden influx of wealth, but there is conditions attached to it also. That wealth may not be earned the right way, or it may so happen that the wealth is due to inheritance. Another thing that we read in the Shastras is a word called the sambandh. So there can be a sambandh, a mutual aspect, a partial aspect where only one planet is aspecting another, exchange, placement of one lord into the house of the other, nakshatra exchange, nakshatra placement, all these things are sambandh. And when there is a sambandh, that means the person will have a lot of wealth. Now that is also subject to another thing that I have found. I have found that the D1 must satisfy the sambandh quotient, and if the same works in the D2 chart also, because the D2 chart or the Hora chart that it is known as talks about a wealth quotient. So there must be this, or for that matter, any of the wealth giving quotients, any of the wealth giving shlokas, if they are applicable to the D1 chart, then they must show a similar application in the D2 chart. When it so happens, then the person will have a real wealth quotient, like we know about Nusliwadia. So in the chart of Nusliwadia, we can see that his second lord, because he's a Taurus ascendant, his second lord is Mercury, and his 11th lord is Jupiter. We see that Mercury and Jupiter are in mutual aspect of each other, such that Jupiter is exalted in the 3rd house and Mercury is in the 9th house. Second lord, 5th lord in the 9th house, good placement. But we can always say that it's on the Rahu Ketu axis. So yes, there might be disputes on his wealth, or they might earn from a foreign shore also. And that is the case. They do have, this is a multinational company, so they do earn from foreign shores also, as Rahu signifies. Again, if we see the same combination working in the chart, we see that Jupiter aspects Mercury in the 9th house, because there is an aspect between Mercury and Jupiter, not between. Jupiter is aspecting the lords of the 2nd and the 11th of the D1 chart are showing a relationship. And what more, the lord of the 2nd and the 11th of the D2 chart are sitting together, that is Mars and Saturn, being a Pisces Lagna in the D2, they are sitting together on the Lagna. So that means Lagna is one of the most auspicious spots. And we do know that Nuslivadia has no dirt of wealth. In fact, he was born with a silver, if not a golden spoon in his mouth. You can always look into the chart of Warren Buffett. You can look into the charts of Bill Gates, and you will find how smoothly this dictum works in their chart. It shows up in their chart in so nice a manner. So, for a person to be really wealthy, the Sambandha quotient has to work, and it must show certain reflections of the same in the D2 chart also. It is only then you become a very well-known membered society, member of the elite class. Do apply it on charts. Let us know how you found it working in the charts that you know of. Till we meet with you again, stay safe. Thank you.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.